Cristiano Ronaldo. The Stoic mindset that made him unstoppable. The man who became a legend. Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a footballer. He is not just a goal scorer. He is not just a title-winning machine. Cristiano Ronaldo is living proof that discipline, hard work, and mindset are everything. But here's the truth that few understand. It's not just his talent that has taken him to the top. It's not just his physique, his speed, or his technique. It's his stoic mindset that has made him a legend. Think about it for a second. How many talented players have faded away? How many footballers had incredible potential but never reached their peak? The answer is simple. They didn't have the right mindset. Cristiano Ronaldo has proven time and time again that success is not just about skill. It's about how you train your mind to handle pressure, overcome failure, and stay committed to your purpose no matter what happens around you. The Stoics, ancient philosophers from Rome and Greece, spoke about a simple but powerful idea. You cannot control what happens around you, but you can control how you respond to it. That is exactly what Cristiano Ronaldo has done throughout his career. From his early days in Madeira, where he trained with weights on his ankles to improve his speed, to becoming the absolute leader of teams like Manchester United, Real Madrid, and the Portuguese national team. Nothing has come easy for him. He has been criticized, booed, and doubted. People have called him arrogant, questioned him at every stage of his career. But he has never allowed the opinions of others to define his path. Think about this. When a player misses a penalty in a final, their confidence can collapse. When an athlete faces constant criticism, their performance often declines. But Cristiano Ronaldo has shown that mental toughness is the most powerful weapon for anyone who wants to achieve greatness. This video is not just about Cristiano Ronaldo. It's about what you can learn from him. It's about how his stoic mindset can help you face your own challenges, overcome your own obstacles, and reach your own goals. Today, we're going to break down 6 key lessons that Cristiano Ronaldo applies in his life. Lessons that you can use to become the best version of yourself. If you pay attention and apply these ideas, you won't just see football differently. You'll start seeing life with a stronger, more resilient, and unstoppable mindset. Get ready, because what you're about to discover today might just change the way you approach every challenge in your life. Cristiano does not wait for motivation. Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they wait to feel motivated before taking action. But here's the truth no one tells you. If you rely on motivation, you've already lost. Cristiano Ronaldo understood this from day one. He doesn't train because he feels like it. He doesn't take care of his body because it excites him. He doesn't repeat the same grueling routine every day because it's fun. He does it because he knows that discipline is the key to success. From a young age, while other kids were playing, he was training. While others were sleeping, he was doing extra workouts. Not because someone forced him, but because he understood that true greatness is not achieved when you feel inspired. It is achieved when you do what needs to be done, no matter how you feel. The Stoics taught the exact same thing. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful emperors of Rome, wrote in his journal, "In the morning, when you struggle to wake up, keep this in mind. I rise to do the work of a human being." In other words, it doesn't matter if you're tired, if you don't feel like it, or if today is a bad day. You must do what is required, because it is your duty. Cristiano Ronaldo applied this stoic mindset to his career. For him, there is no option to skip training. There is no option to take a break from his routine. His work does not depend on motivation. It depends on absolute discipline. One of the best examples of this happened during his first stint at Manchester United. His teammates revealed that after every training session, Cristiano would stay behind, practicing shots, working on his physique, or refining his technical skills, even when everyone else had already left. When asked why he did it, he responded, "Because I want to be the best." He didn't say, "Because I'm motivated." He didn't say, "Because I feel like it today." He said he did it because it was his goal, and he was willing to pay the price. This is exactly what separates those who achieve excellence from those who fall behind. If you rely on motivation to do what you need to do, it's time to change your mindset. Motivation is fragile. It comes and goes. But discipline, if you train it, will stay with you for life. Cristiano Ronaldo did not get to where he is by luck or natural talent. He got there because he made discipline his way of life. And if you want to achieve something great, you must do the same. Emotional control under pressure. Football is not just physical. It's not just speed, strength, or technique. It's a mental game. Many players have talent, but when the pressure hits, they break. A packed stadium, a decisive penalty, a final where every mistake counts. And suddenly, their mind starts to fail them. Cristiano Ronaldo has proven that his strength is not just in his legs, it's in his mind. While others crumble under pressure, he thrives. Why? Because he has trained his emotional control just as rigorously as he trains his body. He has turned pressure into his ally. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is mastering one's emotions. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, taught that it is not events that affect us, but our interpretation of them. Cristiano applies this philosophy in every match. He does not allow pressure to control him because he knows the only thing he can control is his reaction. Think about this. He has been booed in almost every stadium, insulted by fans, criticized by the media, and even doubted by his own teammates. Yet, instead of reacting with anger or frustration, he uses every attack as fuel for motivation. A perfect example happened during Euro 2016. Portugal had reached the final against France, but in the first half, Cristiano suffered a knee injury after a brutal tackle. He tried to continue playing, but his body wouldn't respond. For most players, that would have been the end. A devastating emotional blow. But Cristiano did something few would do. He accepted the situation and shifted his focus. Instead of staying in the locker room feeling sorry for himself, he returned to the sidelines and became a leader off the pitch. From the bench, he motivated his team, gave instructions, and turned his pain into a source of energy for everyone else. That night, Portugal won its first ever Euro title. Cristiano wasn't the hero who scored the winning goal, but he proved that a true leader doesn't need to be on the field to make a difference. The Stoics emphasized the importance of staying calm in adversity. Seneca said that a truly strong man is one who can remain composed even when the world is falling apart around him. Cristiano Ronaldo has applied this principle throughout his career. He doesn't let nerves betray him during a penalty. He doesn't allow pressure to make him doubt himself. He knows that in the most important moments, a clear mind is the most powerful weapon. And here's the lesson for you. If you don't control your emotions will control you. If you want to succeed in any area of life, you must learn to handle pressure. When facing difficult moments, don't react impulsively. Stay calm, analyze the situation, and act with intelligence. True power is not in physical strength, but in the ability to keep a clear mind when things get tough. Cristiano Ronaldo has demonstrated this in the biggest moments of his career. Now it's your turn to do the same. Resilience. Turning failure into fuel. The road to success is never a straight line. No matter how talented you are, how disciplined you work, or how strong your mindset is, you will fail. It's inevitable. There will be defeats. There will be moments when it feels like all your effort has been for nothing. But the real difference between those who succeed and those who give up is how they respond to failure. Cristiano Ronaldo has experienced this at every stage of his career. He hasn't always won. He hasn't always been the favorite. He hasn't always received the recognition he deserves. But he has never allowed defeats to define his story. One of the clearest examples happened in 2008. In the Champions League final between Manchester United and Chelsea, Cristiano missed a penalty during the decisive shootout. A mistake that could have haunted him forever. At that moment, the pressure was overwhelming. Every eye was on him. A miss like that could have shattered any player's confidence. But Cristiano didn't let guilt or fear consume him. Instead of drowning in frustration, he kept fighting, helping his team win the title minutes later. That is resilience. The Stoics believed that adversity is not the enemy, it is the teacher. Marcus Aurelius expressed it brilliantly when he wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." Failure, rather than being an obstacle, can be the greatest source of growth. And Cristiano Ronaldo has made this philosophy a core part of his life. In 2018, another blow came. Portugal was eliminated in the round of 16 of the World Cup. To many, it was a failure. But instead of dwelling on it, Instead of blaming others or giving up, Cristiano used the loss as fuel. Just weeks later, he signed for Juventus, leaving behind the security of his legendary status at Real Madrid to challenge himself in a new league, with a new team, and with a new goal. The Stoics taught that there is never time for excessive regret. Seneca said, "We do not stop to weep over what has happened, because what has happened, has happened." Cristiano Ronaldo thinks the same way. For him, it doesn't matter how many times he loses, he always gets back up stronger. He doesn't waste time on excuses. He doesn't look for someone to blame. He simply focuses on improving and coming back even better. And here's the lesson. Failure is only the end if you decide it is. If you learn to use your setbacks as lessons, if instead of giving up you turn them into motivation, then you can never truly be defeated. Cristiano Ronaldo has fallen many times. But every time he has shown that those who truly succeed are not the ones who never fail, but the ones who never stay down. And that is the true Stoic mindset. Focus on the present. No distractions from the past or future. One of the biggest mistakes people make is living trapped in the past or worrying about the future. They dwell on missed opportunities, regret past mistakes, or obsess over what's coming next, fearing the unknown. But there is something the Stoics understood centuries ago, something Cristiano Ronaldo applies perfectly to his life. The only thing that truly matters is the present. Life happens now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. You only have control over what you do in this moment. Cristiano Ronaldo has demonstrated this mindset throughout his entire career. It doesn't matter what he has achieved before, it doesn't matter what criticism or praise he receives. He is always focused on the next match, the next play, the next opportunity to improve. One of the best examples of this happened in 2017, when Real Madrid was about to play the Champions League final against Juventus. In a press conference, a journalist asked him about his legacy, about how he wanted to be remembered in the future. Cristiano simply replied, "The future is the future. I only care about winning this final." That answer says it all. He wasn't thinking about his legacy, about what people would say about him when he retires, or about what he had already accomplished in the past. He was only focused on the present, on the only opportunity that truly existed, the match ahead. The Stoics taught exactly the same principle. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "Do not wander through eternity thinking about what could have been or what will be. Act now." Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't waste time with unnecessary thoughts. He doesn't dwell on past losses, nor does he get distracted by future possibilities. Each day is a new opportunity to improve. We saw this again in 2021 when he left Juventus to return to Manchester United. Many thought it was a step backward in his career, that he should stay at a stronger club. But Cristiano didn't let outside opinions influence him, nor did he fear a possible failure. He made the decision based on his present, because he believed it was the best choice at that moment. The Stoics believed that worrying about things you cannot control is a waste of energy. Seneca said, "We suffer more in our imagination than in reality." Cristiano has shown that the best way to move forward is to focus on the only thing that matters, the now. And here's the lesson. If you want to improve in any area of your life, stop living in the past and stop fearing the future. The only thing you can change is what you do right now. Your next workout, your next decision, your next action. If you learn to master the present like Cristiano Ronaldo, you won't just improve at what you do. You will live with a clarity and confidence that few ever achieve. Constant self-improvement. Never settling. Most people, once they reach a certain level of success, slow down. They get comfortable, thinking they've done enough, that they no longer need to push themselves. But the difference between the good and the truly great is that the great ones never stop improving. Cristiano Ronaldo is living proof of this mindset. Despite having won every possible title, despite breaking records that once seemed unreachable, he still trains with the same intensity as when he was a teenager fighting for his first chance. It's no coincidence that he has remained at an elite level for over 20 years. He never settles for what he has already achieved. He is always looking for ways to improve, to optimize his body, to perfect his game. The Stoics had a clear understanding of this. Epictetus said, "Progress never stops as long as you keep learning." To them, self-improvement was not a goal, it was a daily practice. Cristiano Ronaldo applies this principle in his career and in his life. When he arrived in the Premier League, he realized that his physique wasn't strong enough to compete with the physicality of English football. Instead of complaining, he worked obsessively on his body, transforming himself into a machine. When defenders started figuring out his playing style, he didn't stick to his old strengths. He reinvented himself. He went from being a fast winger to becoming a lethal forward, capable of scoring with both feet, his head, from outside the box, or in one-on-one situations. This is the true meaning of self-improvement. No matter how good you are today, there is always something you can get better at. A perfect example happened in 2019 while he was playing for Juventus. During a match, Cristiano jumped 2.56 meters in the air to score an incredible header. Most players his age had already lost that explosiveness, but he kept training as if he were still 20 years old. When asked how he maintained that level, he responded, "I work hard so that the difficult seems easy." The Stoics emphasized the danger of complacency. Seneca said, "The moment you think you have nothing left to learn, you are finished." Cristiano Ronaldo knows this. He never believes he has reached his peak. He is always looking for ways to become stronger, faster, and more efficient. And here's the lesson. True growth has no final destination. If you think you've already reached your best version, you're wrong. There is always a new goal, a new skill to develop, a new way to push your own limits. Cristiano Ronaldo is not the best just because of his talent. He understands something that most people ignore. Success is not a destination, it is a continuous process. And only those who never stop improving truly master their path. Cristiano doesn't care about other people's opinions. If there's one thing that holds most people back from success, it's the fear of what others think. The fear of judgment, criticism, and public opinion. But Cristiano Ronaldo has proven time and time again that he is not here to please anyone. His only focus is on his own development, his own vision, and his own excellence. Throughout his career, he has been criticized at every stage. He has been called arrogant, egotistical, and over the top. People have said he is too ambitious, too intense, too confident. But instead of letting external opinions define him, he has stayed true to his path without wavering. This is exactly what the Stoics taught. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are disturbed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your interpretation of it. And you have the power to change that interpretation." Cristiano has applied this philosophy better than anyone. He doesn't react to negative comments. He doesn't waste time responding to critics. He lets his work speak for itself. One of the best examples happened in 2009, when he left Manchester United to sign for Real Madrid in a record-breaking transfer. The media and many fans criticized him, saying he was leaving just for the money, that he would never be bigger than the club's legends, that he wouldn't fit into the team. His response? In his first season, he scored over 30 goals. In the following years, he broke record after record, won titles, delivered in crucial finals, and became the club's all-time top scorer. He didn't respond with words. He responded with actions. This happened again in 2018, when he left Real Madrid after 9 years of glory. Many said he was finished, that he wouldn't succeed in another league. But Cristiano didn't waste time debating with anyone. He simply went to Juventus and continued winning titles, proving that his ambition and determination were far greater than any external opinion. The Stoics understood that you cannot control what others think or say about you. Seneca said, "There is nothing more miserable than a mind that depends on the opinion of others to feel good." Cristiano Ronaldo embodies this teaching. He has never allowed outside voices to distract him from his mission. He knows he cannot control what others think, but he can control his effort, his focus, and his mindset. And here's the lesson. If you live constantly worried about other people's opinions, you will never be truly free. If you want to achieve something great, you must learn to ignore unnecessary criticism. You must trust your own judgment, your own effort, and your own vision. Cristiano Ronaldo did not become a legend because everyone supported him. He became a legend because he never let outside voices define his destiny. Now the question is, are you still doubting yourself because of what others think? Or are you going to take control of your life, just like he did? Cristiano Ronaldo, the Stoic of football. Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a footballer. He is not just a champion. He is a mindset. Throughout his career, he has proven that success is not based on luck or natural talent, but on the mentality with which you face each day, each challenge, and each obstacle. Today, we have seen 6 Stoic lessons that Cristiano Ronaldo applies to his life. Unbreakable discipline. He doesn't wait to feel motivated. He simply does what needs to be done. Emotional control under pressure. He doesn't let emotions cloud his judgment. He uses pressure to his advantage. Absolute resilience. Every failure fuels his next victory. Total focus on the present. He doesn't get distracted by the past or obsessed with the future. He only acts now. Constant self-improvement. He never settles. He always strives to be better. Indifference to others' opinions. He doesn't let criticism or praise distract him from his mission. The Stoics believe that a man's true strength is not in his body but in his ability to master his own mind. Cristiano Ronaldo embodies this philosophy perfectly. The question now is, how can you apply these lessons to your life? If you truly want to improve, if you truly want to reach your goals, don't wait for the perfect conditions. Don't let fear or the opinions of others hold you back. Start today. The road won't be easy. There will be obstacles. There will be failures. But if you adopt this mindset, if you learn to think like Cristiano Ronaldo and the Stoics, nothing will stop you. And remember, as Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Success is not a matter of luck. It's a matter of mindset. If this video inspired you, if these lessons made you reflect on how you can improve your mindset and your life, help spread this message to more people. Give it a like, leave a comment, and tell me which of these Cristiano Ronaldo lessons impacted you the most. Which one will you start applying in your life today? And most importantly, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more content that will help you strengthen your mindset and reach your full potential. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Maybe today, you can be the reason someone else finds the motivation to change their life. And remember, your mind is your greatest strength. Master it, and you will master your life.